At termination and the school's response to this video.
He's 12. Wait,
now at 5. Right now at 5, a mother's anger after seeing her daughter slammed to the ground by a school resource officer.
Her demand for action tonight that doesn't stop at termination and the school's response to this video. Thank you for joining us. I'm Meredith Land.
And I'm Chris Gutierrez. This video right here has a lot of people talking tonight. It happened Friday at Piedmont Global Academy in Dallas.
Yeah, the officer was breaking up a fight between that girl and another student. The mom says he went too far. NBC5's Maria Guerrero joins us with her take and the school's. Maria?
Well, the 6th grader was not only body slammed, she says she was also pepper sprayed by this officer. Her mother says he should not only be fired, he should also have criminal charges brought against him.
Angry, and I was crying because I didn't know because how can it happen?
Alma Valadez is angry and feels helpless seeing her daughter Mariana like this after a fight at school caught on grainy cell phone video. You can see Mariana and another girl fighting. Then a Dallas ISD police officer steps in, pulling them apart.
Then the officer had came and had to grab me and body slam me, then put the pepper spray.
Pepper sprayed, she says, after the officer easily picks up the 100-pound girl and slams her down.
I heard that she screamed, and she's like, when he did it like that to her, it just made me so mad.
He pepper sprayed me in the eyes, and I couldn't open my eyes because it was burning me, the eyes. So then they took us to the nurse to put water.
Mariana ended up in the hospital with a clavicle fracture her mother insists was caused by the officer and not the fight.
Everybody said, oh yeah, she deserved to be, but no, she's not, she don't deserve it. She's a 12-year-old girl.
Dallas ISD declined an interview at the request of their attorneys, but released a statement saying in part, the officer's actions do not appear to represent the response we want our officers to display. The unnamed officer has been placed on administrative leave as the investigation at Piedmont Global Academy continues.
I don't want him being suspended. I want him to get fired. You know, why he's still working with kids? He's not capable of working with that like that.
Mariana will be returning to school. A little nervous, she says, tomorrow after serving a 3-day suspension. She also says that other students here captured that incident on camera, but that a school official here told them to delete their videos. Reporting live in Dallas, Maria Guerrero, NBC5.
And Maria, the school district did not say when that officer might be allowed back, only saying they are conducting a thorough investigation.
Watch, Dallas cop breaks tiny 12-year-old girl's clavicle by body slamming her. Dallas, Texas. The Dallas Independent School District is once again under fire for the way one of its school resource officers, SRO, handled a student. An unnamed SRO was attempting to break up a fight between 2 female students when the officer slammed the girl to the ground, fracturing her clavicle. Cell phone footage taken by classmates at the Piedmont G.L.O.B.A.L Academy shows the officer slamming the girl, Mariana Valadez, a 6th grader, violently to the ground. Alma Valdez, the girl's mother, now wants the officer fired. I don't want him to be suspended. I want him to get fired. Why is he still working with kids? He's not capable of working with girls like that, she said. Adding insult to injury, the young child was also pepper sprayed, she claims. DISD said they're conducting a thorough investigation of the incident but won't say if or when the unnamed officer will return to duty. Image, http://pixel.watch/QT7. Alma explained her confusion upon learning what happened to her daughter. I was crying because I didn't know how can it happen, asked Valadez. The officer's move, which arguably looked more like a judo throw than police academy tactics, injured the 12-year-old. Mariana was suspended for 3 days for her role in the fight. She's a 12-year-old girl, remarked her mother. The incident is the latest in a series of missteps by DISD SROs. As the Free Thought Project recently reported, a 7-year-old was placed in handcuffs for acting out in school. He's reportedly autistic and is a special needs student. The child was then taken without his parents' permission to a mental health facility and kept there for 6 days. That's considered kidnapping in many parts of the world, especially since the parents were reportedly not notified nor gave their consent for him to be confined there. Read more. Video: school cop caught on camera violently throwing around a teen half his size. According to the Dallas News, David Ramirez, an investigator hired by the family's attorneys, said the boy was sedated at the behavioral facility and admitted without notifying a parent. He spent nearly a week there and was released Monday afternoon. There are two disturbing associations public schools have with nefarious entities which seem to be causing many of the legal troubles school systems are facing: their use of police officers in school, and their embrace of psychologists and social workers who together seemingly have more power than parents. There are, however, conscientious police officers who work in public schools as SROs and who don't behave in like manner when confronted with troubled teens and children. As TFTP reported last week, one NC SRO disarmed a would-be mass killer simply by treating the suspect as a person, simply having a conversation with him. SROs need to be trained in de-escalation techniques instead of relying on their police training. It appears as though the DISD needs to employ such people to handle security in-house. When law enforcement gets involved in school matters, kids are mistreated, treated inhumanely, and sometimes killed by officers trained to work with adults. Unfortunately, we write too many stories of SROs who choke, knock out teeth, slam, throw and shoot children without any due process occurring. When that happens, lawsuits happen, and taxpayers saddle the costs of court settlements.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea, too, that we have is, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.